This conference will now be recorded.
Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as soft as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as nice as we can. Hi, preschool friends. I'm so happy to be here with you all today. We are going to start with our question of the day. And our question is, have you started to see the leaves turning colors around your house? So you can post in the comments below this video if you have, or you can draw me a picture or even take a picture with a camera. I've started to see some of the leaves turning colors around my house. I've seen orange ones and some yellow ones. So you might have noticed when you go out to the store or even to a doctor's or the dentist that you have to wear a mask. And since a lot of people have been starting to wear masks again, I thought it would be a good time to read a story. The name of the story I picked out is called Wearing Masks. And this story helps us to understand why we wear masks when we go out to places, and also helps to show us how to wear them the correct way. So this book was written by L.J. Werner and Ashley Marotta, and then they used real pictures for the illustrations. We're going to read Wearing Masks. Sometimes I wear masks for fun. I might wear masks for dress up, playing with friends, or going to parties. Have you ever worn a mask to a party? I've never been to a party where I wear a mask either, but I have worn one for Halloween. Sometimes masks cover our eyes, your whole face, or just your mouth. I see Spider-Man in the middle. I have seen my doctor, nurse, and dentist wear masks. So that must be the most common place that you've seen people wearing masks, is at a doctor's office. Lots of people wear masks to stay healthy and strong. They wear them to keep their germs to themselves. So it sounds like one of the reasons we wear masks is so that we can keep our own germs to ourselves and we don't share our germs with anyone else. Remember when we read that book a while ago? We share lots of things. We share toys, we share games, we share our time, but we don't want to share our germs. I am spending lots of time at home right now, but there will be a time when I go somewhere like the store or even school. Do you ever go to the grocery store with your mom or dad? It's lots of fun, isn't it? Sometimes you might have to wear a mask to the grocery store to stay healthy. There will be wearing a mask when I am outside of home. So when you're outside at the store or the doctor's office, or maybe even school, you're going to see some adults wearing masks. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them will be wearing masks. They are wearing the mask to keep their germs to themselves. So you can see right there, the mommy's wearing a mask and the little girl is, and this little girl's playing outside while wearing a mask. My family or someone who cares about me might tell me to wear a mask. They want to help me stay strong and healthy. So if someone asks you to wear a mask, or if your mom or dad tells you to wear a mask, then it's important to listen to them because they want you to be healthy and they're making that choice to keep you healthy, to keep you from getting sick, and to keep you from spreading your germs to someone else. I might wear my mask at the grocery store or riding the bus or going for a walk. You might wear it outside, but lots of places let you take it off when you're outside. If you come to school here, you're allowed to take it off when you're playing outside. Here's some different masks. There are many different looking masks, which is fun. It is important to wear the mask correctly so it covers my mouth and my nose. Sometimes I don't need to wear a mask, like when I am at home or playing outside at home. So while you do have to wear a mask when you go out to different places, you don't have to when you're at home with your family or when you're playing outside at home. When I am at school, I might need to wear a mask. I can still talk and play with my friends, even if I have a mask on. He's washing his hands. It's everybody's job to keep germs to themselves, just like washing hands. And that's the end. So just like it's important to wash your hands to keep those germs off of other people and to keep them from getting into your body, it's also important to wear your mask when you are out in public. So I'm going to show you how to wear a mask. I have one right here and I wear it while I'm here at the school. And I put it on like this and I hook it around my ear and I make sure it covers my nose and my mouth, and then it goes right under my chin. And see, I can still talk. I can hang out with the kids at school. I can teach them things. I can play games. I can go outside and run around. I can do everything with my mask on. So it's important to wear that when you're told that you need to wear it. So since we've been talking about insects for the last few weeks, I thought a good activity today would be to do something called observational drawing. That's a really big word, observational. And observation means to just look at something and draw it. So observational drawing means we're going to find an insect and then we're going to use our art supplies to draw it. And I have an example to show you. I saw a monarch butterfly, so I used my paper and my colored pencils to draw a monarch butterfly. So you can use any type of materials that you have, but in the kits we sent home, you had some paper and you had some colored pencils or markers. I have some colored pencils here in all different colors. And you can use those materials to go outside. You can even take your magnifying glass if you want to and find an insect. And then I want you to draw a picture of it. Just do your very best. Use the different colors. Look at the insect, observe it. Find out what color it is, what its antennas look like, how big it is, and just try your best to draw it. And then you can have someone take a picture of it and post it in the comments below. I can't wait to see what type of insects you find around your home. This is a great way to go on those insect hunts, but also incorporate some art into it. It's always fun to draw, and this is a good opportunity to do that. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to read a story. And this week we have been talking about how insects change. Do you remember? We've been talking about that. Do you remember what the word is to tell us what the insects go through to change? Did you say metamorphosis? That's another really big word. So insects go through metamorphosis, and that means they change. It's a big change to their body. We also learned about molting. As insects go through metamorphosis, they molt or shed their exoskeleton. Remember, the exoskeleton is the hard outside of their body, like our bones are on the inside of our body. On an insect, it's on the outside. So when their body gets too big for their exoskeleton, they climb out of that exoskeleton, and that's called molting. And then their new body gets hard and makes a new one. So I found this story called Metamorphosis, Changing Bodies. And the author of this book is Bobby Coleman. That means they drew the picture or wrote the words that we're going to read. So in this story, we're going to learn a little bit more about metamorphosis of the monarch caterpillar. So we are going to get started by reading Metamorphosis, Changing Bodies. Big changes. Most animals begin their lives inside eggs. Many animals look like their parents when they hatch or break out of their eggs. These animals do not change very much as they grow. So they gave an example of a baby sea turtle. You can see right here, a baby sea turtle looks really close to an adult sea turtle. So they do not go through metamorphosis. What is metamorphosis? Some animals look nothing like their parents when they hatch. As these animals grow into adults, their bodies go through many changes. These changes are called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis means changing form or shape. So that's what we've been talking about this week. There are two kinds of changes. We also talked about that this week. There are two kinds of metamorphosis. One kind is called complete metamorphosis. Insects that go through complete metamorphosis change completely. So that means what they look like when they're babies is nothing like they look when they're adults. They have 4 stages in their lives. The 4 stages are the egg, the larva, the pupa, and an adult. Insects such as butterflies and ladybugs go through complete metamorphosis, and we saw some examples of what the larva and what the adult looked like yesterday. The other kind of metamorphosis is called incomplete metamorphosis. Animals that go through incomplete metamorphosis have only 3 stages in their lives. The 3 stages are the egg, the nymph, and the adult. Dragonflies and grasshoppers are insects that go through incomplete metamorphosis, and we saw pictures of those yesterday too. Butterflies go through complete metamorphosis. A butterfly begins its life as a tiny baby inside an egg. The baby looks like a little worm. So here is a little monarch butterfly egg. They're very, very tiny. Different kinds of butterflies lay their eggs on different kinds of plants. For example, monarch butterfly mothers lay their eggs only on milkweed plants. If there's no milkweed plants, there will be no more monarch butterflies. So we need to make sure that we are saving the milkweed and we're not destroying it by putting poison on it or by mowing it down. We need to keep that milkweed available for the butterflies. After 3 to 6 days, the baby hatches from its egg. It chews its way out. It is now a larva. A butterfly larva is called a caterpillar. And you can see right here how tiny it is. A caterpillar is hungry. It has strong jaws for chewing leaves. It eats a lot and grows quickly, but its skin does not grow with its body. Eventually, its skin becomes too tight. The caterpillar must molt or shed its skin. As it keeps eating, its body gets even bigger. The caterpillar grows and molts several times. So here's the part that was molted off the caterpillar. After many molts, a caterpillar gets ready for the next stage in its metamorphosis. It makes a strong string called silk inside its body. The caterpillar uses the silk string to attach itself to the branch of a tree. It then hangs upside down from the branch and molts one last time. So you see right here, he's attached to the leaf and he kind of forms like a letter J. After the last molt, a hard case forms around the caterpillar's body. The case is called a chrysalis. Inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar's body changes completely. The insect is now a pupa. Little by little, the pupa grows body parts such as wings. It is changing into an adult butterfly. So right here, you can see that it molted one last time, and now this hard casing is going around it, and it ends up looking like this. This is the chrysalis. And then when the monarch butterfly is ready to come out, you can see that the chrysalis is clear and you can see the orange and black wings inside of there. That means it's ready to come out. When the butterfly is fully formed, it pushes itself out of the chrysalis. It cannot fly yet because its wings are wet and weak. That means they're not very strong. The butterfly hangs upside down from the chrysalis until its wings are dry and strong. The adult butterfly then flies away. The caterpillar has now finished metamorphosis. It is changed into a butterfly. And then we can see below, it says look at the picture below to see how the caterpillar's body has changed. So down here it says the caterpillar walked on stubby legs, did not have wings, had strong jaws for chewing leaves, and had a long, thin yellow body with black and white stripes. And the butterfly has 6 thin legs, has 2 pairs of wings, has a proboscis for sucking a sweet liquid called nectar from flowers. Do you remember when we talked about the proboscis? It's kind of like a straw coming from their mouth. And it has orange wings with black lines and white spots. So it sounds like the caterpillar to the butterfly changes everything. And that's why it's called complete metamorphosis. I'm going to stop sharing my screen since our story's over. So I would love to see your pictures that you draw from our observational drawing activity this week. And you can post them in the comments, or you can have someone take a picture of you while you're working on your observational drawing. And I can't wait to see what kind of insects you were able to observe. And I can't wait to see your drawings. So that wraps up circle time for today. I'm going to do our goodbye song, and I will see you next week. It's time to go. Goodbye, goodbye. It's time to go. Goodbye, goodbye. See you later, alligator. Bye, bye, bye. Butterfly. Just like the butterfly we just talked about. See you next time, preschool friends.